Cristo resucitó de entre los muertos, destruyendo la muerte con su muerte, otorgando la vida a los que estaban en la tumba. Hello from Guatemala. You just heard one of the first hymns I learned to sing, Christ is Risen in Spanish. Holy Week of this year will mark the 1-year anniversary of my service as a long-term missionary through the Orthodox Christian Mission Center. Presently, with the blessings of His Eminence Athanagorus of Mexico, Central America, and the Caribbean, and the Very Reverend Archimandrite Miguel Constanelis, the vicar in Guatemala, I am serving in the western highlands of Guatemala, where I awake each morning before the sun rises to the sounds of roosters announcing the coming of the day. It is here in the rural village of Aguacate that I draw on my seminary education and love for singing the hymns of the church to mentor the parish choir, as well as to assist as God sees fit in the formation of the young men discerning their call to serve the church at the seminary of St. Andrew under the guidance of Father Evangelos Pata. Father Evangelos is the rector of the Cathedral of the Annunciation here in Aguacate, as well as the director of the seminary. I live on the church grounds of a vibrant parish, which also includes a medical clinic that hosts short-term dental and medical teams throughout the year, a high school, as well as a seminary program to prepare candidates for ordination. It has been a blessing to return to Aguacate and serve in a full-time capacity, especially after participating in both a music ministry mission team and a medical mission team sent to the village. In doing so, I'm able to build upon existing relationships within the community and begin forming new ones too. If in some small way my being here helps others to deepen and establish a relationship with Christ, it's the greatest gift one can offer, especially since I feel blessed to have had people in my life do the same for me in my journey. I'm excited to share that members of the Annunciation Cathedral Choir in Aguacate have become missionaries in their own right by sharing how to sing the hymns from the Divine Liturgy with neighboring villages and helping to lead choirs in their communities to worship in the fullness of the faith. This brings me great joy because it was only a few years ago that they were the ones who warmly received missionaries to teach them these same hymns, and now they're the ones doing the teaching. The doors of the cathedral in Aguacate remain open throughout the day, awaiting to offer its embrace and as a place of refuge from the world to pray. Young and old, men and women from the village take a moment from their day to release from their hearts what weighs heavily upon them before Christ, the saints, and the heavenly powers in seeking their intercessions. There's a deep love for the church here. Currently, though, there are only 5 priests that are responsible for the sacramental life of tens of thousands of faithful in over 100 communities scattered throughout the country. Although these numbers may sound daunting, there's a strong network of catechists and lay leaders who assist the clergy. One of our ongoing efforts includes offering 2-day retreats for these local leaders about every couple of months to provide additional resources and instruction on the faith to share with their respective communities, as well as the Calendario Ortodoxo, which includes the daily Bible readings, saint lives, and hymns in Spanish. I am humbled and amazed by how God continues to be at work here. When I enter the cathedral for services, I often find waiting for me the greetings and hugs from at least a dozen young boys, patiently waiting the arrival of Father Evangelos to receive his blessing to serve as acolytes. They inspire and remind me of the great responsibility I have here in Aguacate, because it'll be the catechists, the youth serving as acolytes, the choir, and the seminarians who will be the ones to share the faith and carry forth the traditions of the church with future generations. As the Lord continues to direct our steps, please offer your prayers and support for the continued growth of the church in Guatemala.